What's going on, everybody? Sean Highkin here with you from Odds Checker. We're starting a new week of NBA games, which means a new week of NBA picks. Super Bowl is behind us, so it's all NBA from here on out. The first game of the night is the Rockets at the Hornets, and I like the bet that you can make on FanDuel of John Wall scoring 20 or more points with a Rockets win. You can, they call that a player performance double on the site. So if you go under player props, you can get that one. It's plus 250 right now. And John Wall, since he has come back from the knee injury that he was out with a couple weeks ago, he's looked pretty much like the old John Wall, and he's had a few games recently where he's been well over 20 points, 22, 25, 27. So I think, between that and, the Rockets have one of the best defenses in the league right now, and I like them just generally right now more than Charlotte, so I like them to win this game. And then if you just want to bet that John Wall is going to have a good scoring night, I think that plus 250 is good value there. Now the Warriors are in San Antonio, and the over/under on MGM for Draymond Green's steals is 1.5. And he had 6 against the Mavericks. He's averaging 1.4 on the season. So having him get 2 in a game is a little bit, above his career average. But the value there is plus 135. So I like the value there for, Draymond. I mean, he's not a scorer really anymore at all, but he still makes a huge impact on the defensive end. So I like him to, have, basically he just has to have 2 steals for this to cash. And at plus 135, I like that. I think that's a pretty good bet there. Now, the Raptors are in Memphis, and Fred VanVleet is less than a week out from his career high 54 points, which is the Raptors franchise record. You can bet on him to be the leading scorer in this game on FanDuel at plus 310. And neither of these two teams, the Raptors and the Grizzlies, really have anybody else that you can look at and say, this is definitely somebody else who could be a contender to be the leading scorer in this game. Like, even on Memphis, John Morant isn't really a 20-point scorer at this point. He's averaging around 17 or 18 a game. He hasn't really been hitting 20. And so you're basically looking at Raptors guys who are the candidates to be the leading scorer in this game. And Pascal Siakam has been kind of up and down. Kyle Lowry could be in the mix there, but I like VanVleet there. He's kind of become Toronto's number one option on offense, so I like this bet there. Now the Bucks are in Denver, and that's going to be an awesome game. Just betting aside, that's just going to be an awesome game to watch. It's Giannis and Jokic. Both of these teams are really good. Both of these teams have been playing really well. But you can get the Bucks money line at plus 150 on PointsBet right now, and I don't know. I mean, I think obviously this game could go either way, but at home, they just had that loss to the Lakers, and then a loss to the Kings. I think they're looking to bounce back. I think plus 150. I think just getting plus odds on Denver to win a home game, I think is good value there. So I like that. And then the last game of the night, the only game that I'm picking tonight that doesn't have plus odds, but I still just like this pick. I think it's slightly better value than you would normally get at this spot. But the Thunder and the Lakers, the line is 12 points, just kind of all around and all the different books. And usually whenever you're picking on any point spread, it's going to be minus 110. But you can get for minus 106, which is slightly better than just kind of the standard odds for just the point spreads. You can get the Thunder at plus 12, and the Thunder are a team that they're not one of the best teams in the league. They record-wise they're near the bottom of the Western Conference, but they play hard. They stick around even against good teams, and the Lakers are kind of in cruise control mode right now. They're in autopilot. They just got taken double overtime by Detroit. They tend to kind of let their foot off the gas against the worst teams in the league, and especially. They're saying, they haven't said for sure, but it seems like it's a good possibility that Anthony Davis might be out for this game. And so this is an opportunity for the Thunder to maybe not win necessarily, because, assuming LeBron's playing, that the Lakers should still be favored to win the game. But, the Thunder at least covering at plus 12, I think, is pretty safe there. I don't think without Anthony Davis, it's going to be a blowout necessarily for the Lakers. So minus 106 there, and you can get that price at resortscasino.com. So that's what I got for you for this Monday slate. I'll be back on Wednesday with more games.